A Jeep Gladiator Service Bulletin just came out, and it's going to make a lot of people happy. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. That's right, there was a technical service bulletin just released, well, yesterday, on the Jeep Gladiator up there, and it's going to make a lot of people happy. Now, typically, I don't think many of us really like when a service bulletin comes out, right? I mean, you're asking, why would that make me happy? Well, because a lot of people have complained about this, and to be honest, I've noticed it just the slightest little bit myself. Nothing horrible, to be honest. I don't even know if I want to go in and have anything done with my steering because I'm afraid they might make it worse. But what we've got fresh off the presses here yesterday is Technical Service Bulletin, or just Service Bulletin, I guess, 08-074-20. And it's categorized as electrical because, of course, everything is electrical these days. Everything is drive-by-wire. So it stands to reason that it would fall under the category of electrical. Now, the subject of this is improved steering feel. We're just going to give you a brief overview. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but improved steering wheel feel. Now, it says the bulletin involves replacing the steering gear and updating the electric hydraulic power steering software, if required. They abbreviate that as EHPS. Now, the models that it covers are the 2018 through 2020 Jeep Wrangler JL, which of course, I have one of those too, and the 2020 JT Jeep Gladiator. I have one of those. So I guess I have two vehicles that this applies to, and I gotta say, I might notice it more in the Jeep JL, to be honest. Now, it says it applies to vehicles within the following markets or countries: North America, Latin America, and some other places. The symptoms include, it says, the customer may describe one or more of the following: steering wander. Again, I wouldn't say I have really noticed that a lot in my Gladiator, but I do notice that in the Jeep JL. Vehicle has a lead or pull to the right or left. Now, hasn't Jeep always had that? I mean, the Jeep Wrangler. You know, Jeep is kind of a narrow wheelbase anyway, so it kind of rides the cup of the road, right? At least that's what we've always thought. Maybe there was always a problem. I don't know. There's a note here. It says the lead pull will be more noticeable in hot ambient temperatures. Well, that certainly covers where I live. I mean, it's hot here every day. It says the steering feels like it has excess play. Again, I noticed that big time in our Jeep JL. It says, one more note, the service bulletin repair will not correct a sustained steering shake, shimmy, or vibration. If this repair is performed on a vehicle with those symptoms, that will cause a dissatisfied customer and a repeat visit to the dealer. Well, there you go. So, what are they going to do? Well, briefly, real quick here, let's see. They're going to, and this is the repair procedure, I guess. It says they're going to replace the steering gear, and they're going to update the software if necessary. And then it goes on to talk about reprogramming the EHPS to the latest available software, some instructions to do that, all kinds of good stuff like that. Time allowance. Now, this is interesting because this should give you some kind of an idea as to the time commitment you're going to have to make to have this done. The steering gear, replace, reprogram, and update, I guess, or the software update, is supposed to take 1.9 hours. Let's just call it 2 hours, right? Now, they mention some optional equipment on here, so I guess if there's a 3-liter turbo diesel, or if it's equipped with that, it will add, it looks to me like an additional 0.2 hours. So you're definitely over 2 hours in that case. So anyway, in a nutshell, that's the service bulletin that just came out. Again, I imagine there'll be a lot of happy people out there, people who have experienced this. And finally, there is a resolution for it going all the way back to the 2018 Jeep JL. Anyway, stay tuned. This doesn't say anything about schedule or when they're going to start doing this, so we'll have to wait and see. It doesn't say that there's going to be a mass recall either. So perhaps it's just a technical service bulletin that if you bring it up, and it sounds this way to me, that if you bring it up, they'll go ahead and do the work. So if you're having trouble, you might want to call your service shop and go ahead and get this scheduled and let them know about that service bulletin that's out now. Anyway, leave a comment below. Let me know if you've experienced this, or if it's even severe enough that you would want to screw around with going in and possibly creating other problems. I always hate to go in for fear of having other issues when I do, you know. Let me know what you think. Also, real quick, shameless plug time. If you haven't before and you're interested, check out my other channel. It is Rob Motive, all about my 2020 Toyota Tacoma. Don't forget to smash that notification bell so that you don't miss out on announcements like this. And if you would, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.